Face masks are likely to become a common part of life when out in public, even as lockdowns start to be lifted across the world. So, folks who had a problem with niqab because they believed it was a barrier in communication, I hope you are doing fine, bro. So, does a face mask, which is used to help block coronavirus, really that different from a niqab? Both are garments worn for a specific purpose in a specific place and for a specific time only. So, yes, the answer to many of my non-Muslim friends out there, hijab, like face mask, is not worn 24/7. So guys, once the purpose is over, the mask and the niqab comes off too. So relax. Gotcha. Now that the world has learned to communicate with masks on, will they get used to niqabs too? Will the discrimination against hijabi Muslim women stop? Will the hate crimes and anti-niqab attitude stop? Will they be allowed in public spaces with equal respect and dignified approach in buses and trains, malls, parks, educational institutes, especially exam centers, instead of going on an inspection and investigation spree? Will they not be denied opportunities for education, employment, entrepreneurship because of the niqab and hijab? Will the overall resistance to face be lessened or even stop? Shouldn't the ignorant now change their minds about the stereotype of Muslim women being oppressed and probably not feel intimidated now knowing it best why Muslim women choose to cover their heads as a choice for their own safety? जो कवर कर रहा है अपनी चॉइस से कर रहा है, जो नहीं कर रहा उसकी अपनी चॉइस है. It's that simple. Shouldn't her expression of self be more important than wearing tight gaudy dresses to please prying eyes? After all, she is no model on the ramp to be judged for her body type and dressing sense, that too by strangers. Shouldn't be a woman acknowledged for her intellect rather than her false eyelashes as excessive makeup to appease the shallow judgments? So, here's an answer to the $1,000,000 question. आखिर लड़कियां चाहती क्या है? After all, what all women want is respect. Respect as human beings, not lusty eyes as an eyes candy. So, like many workers working in a number of professions that are wearing PPEs or wheels, be they doctors, nurses, fast food workers, healthcare workers, teachers, restaurant workers, and many more, wearing mask or hijab might bring a little discomfort and even make it harder to adopt it as a habit. But these things are a small price to pay for keeping ourselves and the people around us safe and well. Thus, hijab, like face mask, doesn't limit you from exploring the world or speaking your heart out. What we must not forget is a key point in the countries where the COVID-19 curve was flattened significantly, they used facial masks in public. So, countries facing racism and crimes against women should definitely experiment with hijab for crime rates to go down against women. If they really want to see the change and bear a little on the egos to make amendments and then see how it empowers girls and women. Voila! So, instead of debating over hijab's benefits and demerits, like coronavirus being a controversy or a reality, the mudde ki baat is we have little to lose from the widespread adoption of face masks and face wheels, but the gains could be significant. Just as wearing masks in this pandemic gives strength and satisfaction and garv that we are following the code of conduct not only for ourselves but for the betterment of others as well, same way we as Muslim women feel hijab gives us an air of authority, dignity and respect. It gives us strength, empowers us and liberates us from within. It makes us proud and humble at the same time for obeying and submitting to our Lord and not before anyone else. Now that we know, be it hijab or face mask, it's for our own benefit and also helps us make the society less lewd, less vulgar. Society where both men and women lower their gaze, both men and women protect their honor, both strive well for the safe future of our coming generations is a dream come true. Culture free from pedophiles, rapists and lustmongers. Khair, talking about them is like asking about coronavirus gone scot-free. So it's not about them, but also when can we really expect the arm-cheap mentality against women to end? If anyone tells you a date, definitely they are using a crystal ball. But We'll certainly have that day when no politics, relations, or unchi pahach can save anyone. The day of judgment, of course. But before that, let's not forget to educate our generations, both boys and girls, to fight and protect against all kinds of viruses and evil elements susceptible to all kinds of physical and moral diseases. Tab tak, better be prepared for your own safety and well-being instead of hunjaloing. And henceforth, whenever you happen to meet any Muslim woman out there, know that in your heart that she, just like any other woman, is loving, kind, free, God-conscious, graceful, intellectual human being. Till then, stay safe, stay covered. Do subscribe to my channel and please comment what type of videos you would like in future.